guys, welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. I know I did one on David Lee Roth yesterday, and that's technically Van Halen. And I've got one today that's Van Halen, but this one is special, and I think it needs to be put out there. Alex Van Halen says, "Outliving my little brother, that just wasn't the plan." An emotional excerpt from Alex Van Halen's upcoming memoir, Brothers, has been released. Entitled Overture and read by Alex himself, the 4.5-minute clip posted to Spotify begins with Alex proclaiming, "Without my brother, I would not be. We fight, we argue, we even argue about things we agree on. But there is a bond and unconditional love that very few people ever experienced in a lifetime. I still have trouble believing you're gone, and probably for me, you'll never will be." Alex later proclaimed, "Outliving my little brother, this just wasn't the plan. As the older brother, I was supposed to die first. Same as always, Ed button in line." Alex also spoke of the unbreakable bond between him and his brother. "Music was our heart and soul," said Alex. "That's what we did. That's what we loved. That's what we enjoyed. And that's what we were good at. It's also the thing that made us as close as two brothers can be. We were connected in every way, genetically, artistically, financially, emotionally, and though neither of us stuck with Catholicism, I'm going to go ahead and say spiritually. It's very difficult to unwind that, his sensitivity. One of my earliest memories I could have been more than two is of our mother telling me to be quiet so I wouldn't wake you, my new baby brother," said Alex. "You weren't just younger. You were more introverted, more impressionable, and more sensitive than I was, always. You couldn't filter out criticism or adulation for that matter. Everything just got right to you. People always talk about that smile of yours, the smile of a little kid, open. It wasn't just the way you looked, that was you. That sensitivity is part of what made you a brilliant musician. World's greatest guitarist is what everyone says. It's kind of a dicey title. You never liked it. I can tell you this much. Saying you're the greatest implies there are many more like you, but there is only one Edward Van Halen, and this one-of-a-kind ability to play the guitar. You could play just a single note and it sounded different, distinct," Alex said. Miles Davis said, "It's not the notes, it's the intent. It's the intangible essence that makes the difference between one sound and another. From the first time you picked up a guitar, my guitar actually, the response and intonation were unique. Long before people were going crazy for your finger tapping, the talent was already there. Even when you just played a chord, you always said you didn't know where it came from. People tell me you'll always have the music, and the best tribute anyone can give you is to listen to our songs. I'm listening to Loss of Control as I write this," he continued. "It's the stuff in between the licks that gets me. It's so particular, such a distinctive way of playing you had. And then within seconds, you've already changed the lick. You let it evolve ever so slightly in the most interesting way, and you weren't even aware of it half the time. Music just came through you." Now, 4 years since Edward's passing, Alex says he still has mixed emotions over the public's reaction. "I've watched sometimes with anger, sometimes with grief, and other times with pride as the world has mourned you passing, and other people have claimed to tell your story," he said. "But I was with you from day one. We shared the experience of coming to this country and figuring out how to fit in. We shared a record player, an 800-square-foot house, a mom and a dad, and a work ethic. Later, we shared the back of a tour bus, the experience of becoming successful, of becoming fathers and uncles, of alcoholism, and spending more hours in the studio than I've spent doing anything else in this life. We shared a depth of understanding that most people could only hope to achieve. We shared a last name, and we shared a band. And here's what I have to say." Just so sad. What a bond they had. And he just sounds so sad. It's just, and it's been a while. I mean, and say what you want, it does get easier. I've gone through death a few times. It does get easier, but for some people, they just can't get out of that grieving place they're in. And it sounds like what he's going through. I don't know. I don't know the man, but it sure sounds like it. And I hope this book that he's putting out was good therapy for him. I really do. And I pray for him. That's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.